So this is the reason why, story time. There's the reason why, like, I will always make my marriage work, because my husband is somebody who I've never encountered before. And the reason I'm telling this story is because I have, for the last, I want to say 2 or 3 lives that I've been live on TikTok, I've had 2 or 3 young ladies come in and they, oh, I'm sick to my stomach because he broke up with me. Oh, I want to be with him, but he broke up with me and I don't know what to do. And they're asking me for advice. Let me tell you this story, baby. So, picture it, this happened in 2013. It was either 2013 or 14, don't quote me on it. I met this guy, and we gonna call this story Pregnant and Staking Out. I'm good for a good stakeout. I'm good for a good pull up. I'm good for a good, I'm gonna sit outside your motherfucking house and wait for you guys to come outside and see who the fuck in there. That was the old me. The new me, I don't have to do that. So boom, 2013, I met this guy. I had just moved in my apartment. Me and my daughter had just moved in to this apartment, and I had been waiting on this apartment. I'm telling y'all, like, I was at the time I was living with my mom's. Me and mom lived with my mom's best friend. My mom decided to move to Texas. I knew I didn't want to move to Texas because it was one of them things is I didn't want me and my mom to use each other as a crutch. I wanted to survive on my own, so I decided to stay in Florida. My mom moved to Texas. In the process of that, I met this guy, and for the name of the story, we're gonna call him Mark. So Mark, it seemed like on surface, Mark had it all. He had 2 cars. He had a good job. He was not from my city. He cooked, he cleans, and the pita was good, okay? And I fell fast. One thing about me, today's trauma Sagittarius. Once I love you, I love you. I'm delusional. We go together real bad, okay? So in my head, he was my man. But on the surface, he wasn't, because I knew that I knew he was dating other women. It was just in my thing is I wanted to be the main. I didn't care what everybody else was doing. I wanted to be the main because I love the vibe. I love the whole thing. Now, Mark had a temper. He was a teapot. Very much of a teapot. Very much the smallest thing can take him from 0 to 1,000, y'all. Very, very fast. Okay? And I just like, but in a roundabout way, it kind of turned me on a little bit. Like, I don't know. It was like, it was young and dumb. Let's start there. Let's put a disclaimer on this video. I was young and dumb. Young and dumb. Mark was older than me. I want to say Mark was at least like maybe 5 years older than me. Okay? So boom. Me and Mark, we having fun. We talking. It's a vibe. Now we're getting closer at the point where now, like, I'm starting to meet his kids. He had 2 kids at the time, right? In the process, I'm like, I got a kid, he got 2 kids. We could be a little family or whatever like that. Now, I will put it not, he wasn't shit, but Mark was a great dad. One thing I can never put past him, that man, if his kids call, the nigga is pulling up. Let's just go there, right? So, anyways, my mom ended up moving to Texas. Things get serious with me and Mark. I get pregnant. I think I done told the story about how I got pregnant, but if y'all haven't heard and y'all new here, welcome. Here's how I got pregnant real quick. Go to the emergency room. I'm not feeling good at all. I tell Mark, I feel like shit. I've been in the bed for 2 days. He like, man, get up. I'm finna take you to the emergency room. I'm like, okay, fine, whatever. I take my daughter to the babysitter. I go to the emergency room. Boom. I found out I'm pregnant.